This morning, as I am getting ready for my voyage on Royal Caribbean's Utopia of the Seas, I've got some packing to do. So I thought today would be a great day to look back at a video that I did a bit ago that's called What's in the Bag. And it shows you how I pack and what I pack for a 4-day Caribbean, in this case it's going to be Bahamas, voyage. So I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to see your comments of what you would do differently or what you would bring. See you next week.
It's time for a travel tip. What's in the bag?
So here's what's in my big bag. So this is a clamshell bag, meaning that it opens in the middle and you have two distinct sections. So one section, as you can see, is open and it just has a luggage strap there to hold things in. I'll tell you what's in there in a moment. And then this section actually is zippered. And that's where most of the stuff is. So let me show you what we have here. So this is where the magic is. So in this side, this is labeled as Castaway Cay. Now that was a long time ago when I was on a Disney cruise, and you can see some Disney logoed stuff here. But I'm not going on a Disney cruise right now. But this packing cube actually has everything that I need for my beach day. So it's got beach day stuff. I can pull that out, put it right in my backpack, and not have to fumble around with my stuff. Over here, this is my medicine bag. And I'll show you what's in the medicine bag later. If you are on YouTube, we'll go through everything that's in there. This bag over here is actually, I call it my laundry bag because it has spot remover and those kinds of things in it. But it actually is also, I've got things like a nightlight and a Sharpie and those kinds of small scissors, those kind of random things that you might need. Over here in the corner, this is my hat, and you'll see that it's upside down, and it is tucked into a corner. I also have filled the inside. This is actually the diffuser for my hairdryer. I'll show you where that is in a moment. I have a baggie in here with some of my special stuff that I'm not sure I'm going to need or not. Also has some hair clips, but everything's in a bag so nothing falls out. And then this helps keep its shape. But wrapped around this hat and the underneath is I have my ring light. Now, not everybody's going to need that, but I do videos while I'm on vacation on a trip, so I make sure that I have my ring light. And this is where my hair dryer is tucked into a corner. So you can see that that helps keep the hat nice and tidy, and I tuck it here back into the corner, and it has never been an issue. Along this side, again, I have a tripod. You're not going to need that, but for people who do videos and that kind of a thing, they really are kind of a necessity. So you'll see I actually have lots of extra space here. But when I pull this flap down and I give it a good zip, that's going to keep that nice. So this is actually something that I highly recommend, and my friend Tammy gave that to me, and I don't know how I ever did without it. It is a folding, lighted, USB-powered makeup mirror, and it is amazing, even for those cruise lines that now give you the brilliantly bright mirrors. I need to get up close, so I love that. Here is my itinerary and my packing list. And if you are a client of mine, then you will receive an itinerary and packing list as well. So over here, we have more stuff because I am a comfort traveler. I like all my stuff. So this right here, this is my main outfits for my entire cruise. It's a 4-day. I've got to dress business casual because I'm doing meetings while I'm there. So that has got almost all of my clothes. And if you watch the whole video, you'll see that my carry-on has got some of my clothes in it. We have all of my shower needs. Because I'm a curly hair girl, I've got a specialty towel for my hair. I also bring a silk pillowcase, and I put that over. Make sure that when you do something like that, you're not bringing a white one. The laundry people will just grab whatever's white and they'll put it in there. You don't want that. Some additional things, make sure that you bring, they don't supply things like cotton swabs, poopery, be a good partner, poopery all the time. Underneath here, I've got separated out my face stuff and then all of the rest of that. Now this right here is actually shoes. So I've got my shoes in another packing cube. They're not compressing anything, but they're keeping everything else clean. And of course, a lint roller wrapped in tinfoil so it doesn't stick to everything on the way. So that's what's in the big bag. So what's in the bag? What's in the carry-on? So this little purple carry-on I love. I don't get any money or anything from them, but hey, Biaggi, if you're listening, let me know. But I saw this actually online and I really do love it. It expands across the bottom here. So if I undid this zipper, it would give me another 2 inches of depth. It has both a long strap and carry handles. It's got zippers, got one on the side, and it rolls. And this does fit in its smaller section into most underseat. If you expand it, you need to put it in overhead. But let's take a look at what I carry in my carry-on. So in this first zipper, believe it or not, I have absolutely nothing. Now, I believe it's probably made for your travel documents, your passport. I'm not personally comfortable in having those away from me at all, so I wear a crossbody small purse, and that's where I keep that. But here in this secondary zipper, it does have some important things in it. So here we have my luggage tags. So I'm going to be flying and then taking a cruise. So my luggage tags need to be put on after I land at my destination. So you always want to make sure you have those printed out and ready to go. These are obviously our international style plugs. So this is a new ship. I've never been on it before. I'm not sure what type of plugs I'm going to need. And I do carry those on the plane because sometimes, depending upon the plane, your international plug is empty and the regular plug is being taken by your seatmate or it doesn't fit right. So you have those with you on hand. I also have headphones, a pen, and yes, I do have a stapler. Why do I have a stapler? Well, because those luggage tags aren't self-adhesive. You print those at home yourself. You need a way to securely attach those to your luggage. So in the main compartment, which actually has 2 zippers so you can get stuff from one side or from the other, that's where the magic happens. So inside here, that's my laptop case. Now, I am going for work, so I have to take my laptop with me. You might not need that. I have an empty water bottle. Make sure that this is empty before you go through TSA. Fill it up when you're there. So if I take out my laptop bag, underneath you'll see I have another compression bag. So in here I have all of my underwear. I have my pajamas and I have my first night's clothing. Now, I carry that stuff with me onto the plane. What happens if my luggage gets lost? Or even if it gets lost from the airplane transport to the port to the ship? I want to make sure I have clean underwear, I've got comfortable pajamas that are mine, and I always want to have my first night. In this case, I have a business meeting that I need to attend probably before my luggage gets dropped off, so I want to make sure that I have that with me. But also imagine you are stuck in an airport and they've already taken your luggage. If you're going to be in a weird hotel for a day or two, don't you want to have those things with you? Also in here, I have a bag of snacks. Same reasoning. If I get delayed somewhere, I have a good seat. I don't want to give up my seat to go find some snacks. I want to make sure I have those with me. And then this is my little travel medicine and comfort kit. So inside here, I've got things like stuff for my stomach should my stomach be upset. I've got a pain reliever for a headache or a muscle cramp or something. I've got those little dental floss picks. You're eating in an airport, you're on a plane, that can be uncomfortable. I've got Tide wipes. Spilling something, you know you're going to be a while. Let's get those tissues, standard stuff. But that is what I carry in my carry-on.
Did you watch this entire video? Amazing! Comment an item you'd want to have with you if you were stuck somewhere. If I get 10 unique comments, I'll do a drawing for a $20 gift card. Thank you so much for watching.